Hi, this is James Cook, Assistant Professor of Social Science at the University of Maine at Augusta, and I'm recording this video for students who are interested in using NodeXL to collect Twitter data for any assignment. In order to do that in a social networks class or a social media analytics class, you need to engage in two steps. The first thing you need to do is to get yourself a Twitter account. And the way you do that is you go to twitter.com. And in twitter.com, if you are new to Twitter, you'll need to provide a name, an email address, and a password. Now, I'm not going to require you to use Twitter. I'm not going to require you to post to Twitter, but you need an account. And why do you need that account? Because NodeXL is going to ask for authorization through Twitter for you to access a stream of data, of tweets, of Twitter posts. And in order to do that, you need to have an account. That's the only reason you need a Twitter account. What you do with it in terms of posting is completely up to you. You already have an email address through University of Maine system, so you can sign up for a Twitter account that way. Once you've done that, of course, the next step is to hit the start key and try to start up NodeXL. And I'm doing this today from a University of Maine system lab, one of the University College or University of Maine at Augusta or Bangor campus student lab computers, because as we'll see, there's a bit of a hiccup if you're using your Excel program there, NodeXL. As I type in NodeXL using a recent version of Windows, you'll notice NodeXL template appears. I'm going to click that, and here it is. It's loading. That's wonderful. What do I do with it now to collect information in a Twitter search? Well, the first thing I do is I look up at the top, and I see that there's a series of options. I'm going to look for NodeXL and click it at the top. This gives me access to what's called a ribbon, a set of commands. And all the way to the left, there's a command that says import. I'm going to use that and click import. It's going to bring up a menu of items. I'm going to look down through that list, and I am going to engage in a Twitter search network search from Twitter search network. Selecting that. Let's say I want to collect information on, a hashtag. What about the hashtag for Oregon, the state of Oregon, just as a hypothetical example? I may want to limit my tweets to 500. I may want to set up a different set of tweets. I may want to add a tweet column and expand the URL in tweets. Okay. And then I'm going to notice down here under your Twitter account a set of options. The one that says I have a Twitter account, but I haven't authorized NodeXL to use it yet, please take me to the authorization page, is the one that you should see if you have not used NodeXL for this purpose before. When you do that, now you're going to need your Twitter account. So I'm going to click OK for my Twitter account. Oh dear, and it says, if we look back, that NodeXL has opened Twitter's authorization webpage in a browser window. You may have to look for the window if you have multiple browser windows and tabs open. And then it says, oh, it's going to give you a PIN, a personal identifying number, and you should enter that in this box. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to, on this web page, it's asking me if I authorize NodeXL to use my account. And I do. So I'm going to type in my complete email address. I'm going to type in my password and then click Authorize App. Great. Now I've been granted access and I have a PIN number, 3731890. Your PIN number is going to be different. And by the way, every time you do this, your PIN number will be different. So you should not be able to use this PIN number. 3731890. I'm heading back to NodeXL. 3731890. Now I've authorized this. I'm going to click OK, and it's going to start the process. But watch, we're going to have a little bit of a hiccup. It says, the network couldn't be obtained. Details, the Twitter web service refused to provide the requested information. If this happens to you, you may find yourself stuck. You may find yourself asking, well, what do I do now? It doesn't tell me how to fix it. I don't know what to do. I'll tell you exactly why this is happening. I'm going to first hit OK. If I hit cancel here and stop the import, I can head over under Help to look at About. Under Help, almost always, there's an About link, and that About link will tell me about NodeXL. This is version 1.0.1.245, which I asked the University of Maine at Augusta and University College to install before the semester began, when everything was just fine and dandy with running this Twitter search. But then guess what happened? Well, Twitter came along, and Twitter decided, well, we want to have a new version of our search, and there's a new way for people to get search data. So the old version of NodeXL doesn't work anymore for that purpose. Why am I telling you this? Well, so that you don't panic when you reach this problem if you're running NodeXL from a student lab computer or an old version of NodeXL from home. Because the second reason is I want to give you a solution. And that solution is to, I believe, go back to Help. No, we find out the item there, and there should be some option once we have gotten our version to check and see if there's a newer version online. Okay, well, how could we do that? We could go to the Social Media Research Foundation, the NodeXL team. Let's do that. Let's go to the NodeXL team. We'll click on that link. And there's a link for NodeXL there. Our primary project is NodeXL. Okay. So it will take us to the NodeXL webpage. You could also just type in nodexl.codeplex.com. And, well, what have we found out? Well, here, right on the main page, there is information about what the most current version is. 1.0.1.251. What was the old version? 1.0.1.245. Our version's out of date. You need to update it. I'm going to show you how quick and easy that can be. Hit download, and let's start seeing how long it takes. This is on a student lab computer, so it will look exactly the same for you. You're going to get a window that pops up, and it asks you, well, what should we do with this file? Well, you could save it, and notice where you're saving it in the downloads file. Okay, and then we can find it by going to an open window, and we open that window by hitting the Start key and E, and then we're going to look in our Downloads folder. Here it is. In your Downloads folder, there is NodeXL 1.0.1.251 zip. It's a zip file. Click on it, and you will open it. You'll see a bunch of files, and you'll see an option. It says Extract All Files. Do that. It's going to tell you where it's going to extract it to, and then you have an option to show the extracted files when you're done. Go ahead and do that. There, it's extracted, and now we can click setup.exe. Do we want to run it? Sure. And we'll just hit next, and let's make it available to everyone. Next, next. Now it's probably going to tell me that I need to close my NodeXL, so So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, I'm going to close my current versions of NodeXL and wait while it happens. Oh look, the bar is already moving across. I'm waiting. Oh, and now it's going to ask me if I want to register. I don't really want to. I click next, and I'm done. How long did that take me? 3 minutes. How long will that take you if you follow my directions? 3 minutes, maybe less if you don't talk like I'm talking to you. And now when you hit NodeXL, press the start key, and then type NodeXL, run your NodeXL template, wait for it to load, hit the NodeXL button on the top, and let's look under Help. Let's see what version we have. 1.0.1.251. It worked. Now when I head to import Twitter search network and I want to learn about the hashtag for, say, Oregon, I'll limit it to 500 tweets just because I feel like it. I'll add a tweet column, expand the URLs in tweets, and I'll say I have to authorize it. I'll get my new pin, 4570016. 4570016. I'm getting a list of tweets. It's not crashing, and it's going to give me data that I can use. Then it will be up to you to figure out what to do with the hashtag you have, what to do with the information you have about people using hashtags, whether they're replying to each other, mentioning each other, or just tweeting on their own. But this has gotten you to the point where NodeXL is doing what it should be doing, where it is working as it is supposed to. I would like to say that this is a sort of problem that you should never see happen again, but really, if you find yourself using computers, this is the kind of problem that happens all the time. If you end up having an error message, one of the first things you should do is you should see if your new version of your software is the newest, because often you need to update your software in order to get it to work. In this case, the University of Maine at Augusta labs, oh look, here's my data, they are not able to update their software in the middle of this semester. Their computers just don't work that way. So it's up to you to do that work. And the more comfortable you become with updating software, the more able you will be to navigate our new computer world. It's just another one of those skills that you have to have, just like sharpening pencils used to be so incredibly important back in first grade. I hope this helps, and I look forward to hearing from you if this process doesn't bring you to a working point. If you end up still having trouble, please get in touch with me. Send me an email to james.m.cook@maine.edu, or use your syllabus to reach me on the phone, and we can have a conversation about troubleshooting and working out your particular problems. Best of luck in your work, and I'll talk to you again soon.